What's up, everybody? I just had to jump on here real quick because I want to have a real conversation and I want some feedback. Because I am in the travel agency business, every time a flight is delayed, there is a catastrophic situation, there is a storm, there is a global impact with the IT issue, anything that shuts down the airlines, or anytime there's weather related issues, all the airlines have issues. Some of their systems are antiquated. Some of their systems are just so outdated, man. it's just unbelievable. But what I really wanted to talk about and have a real conversation about was, every day I hear when people call our office and they say they would like to get a vacation package, go on a cruise, they would like to go on a land trip, or they just want a flight. I hear, I don't fly Spirit. Some people say I don't fly Southwest because they don't like to check in and get the ABC. Some people don't fly American because American has had some issues in the past with delayed flights or storms, weather related. I even have people that say they won't fly Copa or they won't fly Frontier because they've had a issue in the past with one of those airlines. But what I'm here to actually really discuss and share with you all is every airline, no matter who you say you won't fly with, has issues. Whether it's weather related, whether their systems are going to go down and you're not going to know, whether it's a catastrophic global IT shutdown, whether they don't have enough employees, because that is real. Some of the airlines don't have enough pilots, don't have enough airline stewardess. And even if you have a great rating as an airline like Emirates or like Delta, they also have problems. They are affected by the weather. They are affected. Everyone was affected by the global shutdown the other day. But it seems like Delta is having the most significant problem getting back online and getting people where they need to go. But today there was a fire in JFK Airport. I have two groups actually, one with 69 people and one with about 15 people, leaving over the span of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Almost 100 people. And about 30 or 40 of them are impacted. Some of them that were supposed to leave yesterday are taking off today. Some of them that were leaving yesterday out of New York was trying to leave today. They were impacted. And then there was a fire, and they're on American Airlines. But I have people that were on Delta as well, and they are delayed. So it's not always about who you won't fly with. And I want to say that again. It's not always who you will not fly with. It is, do you have travel insurance to cover the catastrophic scenario that the airline is going to put you in at no fault of your own? I can stay up all night trying to help each and every one of you. But if you are not purchasing the travel insurance, it doesn't matter what airline you're on. You cannot and I cannot control when there's going to be a fire in an airport, when the global IT network systems go down, or even if you get into a car accident on your way to the airport, or if there is a storm. And I want to make this video so impactful so I can continue to share it, because people's lives are being uprooted for their weddings, for their honeymoons, for family reunions, for group trips, when you can't get to your destination at no fault of your own. And I'm going to say at this point, it's not even the fault of the airlines, because they do everything to try to earn your business, to keep you safe in the air, to get you to your destination. but sometimes it's out of their control as well. Now, again, let's talk about this travel insurance. Travel insurance will allow you to sometimes abort that flight and buy another flight and get reimbursed if you have the funds on a credit card or debit card, even in your pocket, and you buy another flight. If you look at the Delta situation right now, some of the people that are getting married are opting to not have to stand by and wait to get to their destination and lose their wedding and their honeymoons and their family vacation. Some people haven't taken a vacation in a very long time. And Spirit is flying. Can you believe it? The number one airline where people say they will never fly again because they had a problem with Spirit. Spirit is taking over some of the flights and allowing you to get on and go to your destination. Of course, Spirit doesn't go every place. But the next time you say, I don't fly this airline, I don't fly Spirit, I don't fly Southwest, or if you say you don't fly Delta, turn that around and say, you fly, of course, with whoever is safe. But if there's a catastrophic situation or something out of your control, you should be saying, I fly with travel insurance. If you are out here still booking flights, vacation packages, cruises, and taking a flight, and you are not purchasing the travel insurance, it doesn't matter, guys, who you book with, where you're going, or how much you paid for the trip, or who you are flying with. It doesn't matter, because we're all at the mercy of weather. We're at the mercy of IT shutting down. We're at the mercy of a fire happening at an airport, or a bomb threat at an airport that will uproot that amazing vacation that you have had planned for 1, 2, and sometimes 3 years. Yes, sometimes things go smooth and you purchase that travel insurance and you don't need it. It's best to have it and don't need it than to not have it and need it. And I'm going to say that one more time. It is best to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I'm just so passionate because all of my staff and the virtual assistant that we have and my husband, we have been up for 24 hours trying to get these flights straightened out, trying to get people moved from point A to point B. And some of this could have been just aborted if you had travel insurance. Some of these people I send the travel insurance link to out the door the night before they leave, if they didn't buy it the first time I offered it, the second time I offered it, sometimes even the third time I've offered it, I still will send them the insurance information again the day before they leave, because I know things can happen. I know how important it is and how hard people work for their money to go on a vacation. So I try to make sure you have that. And one of my customers, they may be watching. I'm not going to share their name because I have a large group with this person. And I sent it out last night. And look, there's a fire at an airport. And I was like, you can abort that flight by getting on another flight, because they don't have any more flights leaving to go to Jamaica today. So I'm like, use the insurance. Did you buy the travel insurance? Buy it, use that, go get you another flight, get reimbursed when you get back, go enjoy your time. But some people didn't buy the insurance. And by law, I can't automatically add it to a trip. It's like life insurance. I can't just go around here getting life insurance for a person that booked a trip with me, or my mom or my dad. You can't just go and get life insurance for someone. That's just not the way it's done. I try to make sure that people know, soon as someone signs up for a trip with our company, we send them out the quote for the travel insurance immediately. Couple of weeks into the trip, if they didn't buy, I send it out again. Almost the day before they're leaving to go on the trip, we send it out again if they don't have it. And I know some of the customers say, oh, she's harassing us. She just wants us to buy the travel insurance. That's not it. I know and I recognize how important it is and also what can happen out here that is out of your control and it's out of my control. So I'm going to close with this. The next time you say, I don't fly with Spirit, or I don't fly with Frontier, or I don't fly with Delta, or I don't fly with American, don't book me with Copa, don't book me with anybody, I would ask you to take a look at saying and changing your words to say, no matter who I book with, I'm going to purchase this travel insurance because every airline is subject to having weather, a catastrophic situation in the airport, a fire, a global shutdown, even a global pandemic that we went through a couple of years back. We had the same situation where the airlines shut down. People were trying to go to these long hauls or different countries or different cities. And you didn't know a pandemic was coming. And the travel agency does not know a pandemic is coming. All we know is how to protect you and protect your investment. You know, protecting your investment is first and foremost. And then the insurance covers you once you are on the trip. You know, be mindful that you still have to go on the trip and you have to be covered. We've had customers that have slipped and fell at a resort that didn't have insurance. We had customers who've lost their passports in airports or in other countries and didn't have insurance. We've had customers who they're on a nice vacation enjoying themselves and someone has passed away and they have to fly back home and they didn't buy the insurance. Guys, there are over 1,000 reasons and things that can happen that travel insurance will cover you for. So I want you to please, if you're booking a trip with anybody, I'm real transparent. I'm not just talking about booking a trip with Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. Of course, we want to earn your business, but anybody you book with, if they're not asking of you or making sure your trip and your health and wellness is protected, you shouldn't be booking with them. And if we're sending it to you and making sure that you protect your investment and your trip, you should buy the travel insurance. It's so important to me that it was weighing on my heart and my spirit that I had to pull over on the side of the road. I couldn't even go any further. I had to release it off my chest because I'm tired. And I'm just hurtful that these people didn't get the insurance, and there's nothing I could really help them with. I can be there and try to call the airlines to rebook them on another flight. One customer said they're not going to get them out until Friday maybe. The whole trip will be over by Friday. And then this last thing, I said I was going to end. But when you book these 3-night trips, be mindful that if your flight is delayed or if it is canceled, you only have 2 nights left. I know a lot of people like, well, I only have 3 days off of work. I want to get away real quick. But think about this. If you get away real quick and there is a storm and they can't get you out for 1 or 2 days and you book this 3-day vacation, you're only going to have 1 day, so you're not going to want to go all the way to Jamaica for 1 day. You should at least be saving enough or save enough days in your job or plan very, very well to have at least a 5-night vacation. A 3-night vacation, if that's all you can do, I'm not downing that. But think about all the things that can happen on your 3-day vacation. Once you get there, even if there's no situation, you get there, you're going to need to rest, or you're going to be tired, or you need to know the lay of the land if you've never been there before. And then you really only have 2 nights. Some of these flights are 5, 6, and 7 hours long. You know, and I'm not talking about going to a funeral. I'm talking about a vacation. Some people call us and like, I want to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico for 3 days. Well, 3 nights, really. And I'm like, okay, but if something happens, you're only going to have 2 days there. Because I always think about everything that could happen. And I'm not trying to upsell you. I am just trying to make sure you are knowledgeable of everything that could happen. So I am going to end now. I am Tawanda Dofat. I am the president and CEO of Majestic Millionaires Travel Agency. Our phone number is 877-974-4667. Our website is www.majesticmillionaires.com. If you didn't book your trip with us, you can still go on our website and purchase travel insurance to cover your trip and your health and wellness. You guys have a beautiful and blessed day. If you are someone that's impacted by any of these delays or cancellation, I will certainly pray for you. And if you book with me, you already know that I have been up 24 hours trying to make sure you get taken care of. And you guys have a beautiful day. Goodbye.